Hello and welcome to One Player, in which I take us through some solo tabletop games. Today, we're back in Flip City, but today we're visiting the Wilderness. Flip City Wilderness is a standalone expansion to the micro-deckbuilder Flip City. You can play this by itself, or you can combine some of the cards with the original Flip City game and kind of have I was going to say you can have a mega game, but you can't really. You're supposed to just replace them one for one. But mega game! I think we should find some mega game rules. Anyway, today we're playing Flip City Wilderness. We're playing it by itself. I've never actually combined the cards saying that. I always, what if you forget which one's from which set and you get them all mixed up? It plays quite similar to Flip City, the regular deck builder, but we've got some different cards with some different special abilities. Honestly, I am less familiar with this. I've played Flip City a lot. If you have not, go check out my solo playthrough. It's one of my earlier videos, and you'll be able to see what that game looks like. This should give you an idea of what that game looks like too, because it's pretty similar, but some of the abilities I'm just not quite as familiar with, or I just don't have them like memorized as well. So you might have to forgive me if I take a few rules breaks during this, or like I'm constantly looking at what's on the cards because I don't know them off my heart. Let's get started. Flip City is a really cool game. It kind of combines like a push your luck with deck building. So we each card, I should say, is double-sided, so you can upgrade when you flip over cards to upgrade them. You play them from your hand. This means that I'm always going to be shuffling kind of like without flipping any cards, or making sure to be very careful of flipping any cards. And also then I can obviously see the top card in my deck, so you'll have to trust me that when I'm doing this, I'm just looking away and I'm not actually looking at my cards. So just Scout's honor. That's all I'm gonna have to say. You can't prove that, but just you have to believe me. All right, so now I'm gonna look at my deck. So we've got a farmer's market on the top. When I buy this, I can remove a card, but I didn't buy it, so I'm just gonna play it. So when I play it, I gain this, which is unfortunately one frowny face, and fortunately 2 coins. Now frowny face, I'm only allowed 2 of those per turn, and if I go up to 3, then my turn is bust. Coins, of course, I can use to buy the various other cards up here in the supply. So when I play this and I gain 2 coins, I can then choose to play this and gain another frowny face and another 1 coin. Well, to be honest, I'm going to probably stick and just earn 2. I'm going to build a logging site because that gets me a coin, and I can put it at the bottom of my deck, and then if I upgrade it, I can get to this, which gives me victory points victory points for money. So that's what I'll do, and that goes into my discard, and then my number of frowny faces is obviously reset, and I just get to carry on playing. Now this is why I didn't play, this is why I kind of stuck there, is that push your luck element. There's 4 of these cards in my starter deck. It's called a trailer park, and when the trailer park is on the top of my deck, I have to play it, which means I don't have a choice. I have to put this down, and it would have earned me my 3rd and final frowny face. So I'm glad that I did that, or I'm glad that I didn't do that, I suppose is the best way of putting it. So I've got 2 coins again. I've got 2 frowny faces. I could push my luck and try to play this, and maybe... Oh, you know what? I'm going to stick, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip. So I can either buy, I can flip, or I can develop, which means I basically buy and flip at the same time. But what I'm going to do is pay this card's flip cost and change it from a trailer park into a country resort. And the benefit of that is that even though it still earns me 1 coin, I don't have to play it. So I'm never going to be forced to play a country resort, and that gets that kind of crummy card out of my deck. So we've made an upgrade, we've made a purchase, let's keep playing. Wind farm, and that gives us 2 coins. Logging site, that gives us 3. Oh, hello, that's a trailer park going down. And do we want to carry on playing? How many trailer parks have we had out now? Just the 2. So that means that if I've got 3 cards in my hand, then 2 of them are definitely going to be trailer parks, and that means I'm going to go bust. So I will stick again. I've got 2, 3, 4, and I suppose I will buy. What does this turn into? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. 3 victory points and 3 coins if we do that. But it costs 8 to upgrade, so that's quite a lot. Does add 1 to our limit. Yeah, okay, let's do this. So we're going to spend our 4 coins and do that. We're just going to keep going along this vein. Let's keep playing. This is what we're aiming for, these victory points. We need to get 8 of them in a single turn. That might seem completely unlikely at the moment because I've only got literally 1 in my deck, but oh, well, now I've got 2. But we'll get there, promise. So here we go. Camping grounds. I'm pretty sure, yeah, these, as we suspected, are going to be 2 trailer parks. Now, I could shuffle my discard and then keep playing if I wanted to, but honestly, I think I'm just going to stick. So we've got 1, 2 again, and I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just flip I'll flip again. I can't flip 2, unfortunately. I can only flip 1 at a time. Just like I can only buy 1 at a time. But I'll flip 1, and that way at least we've only got now 2 trailer parks in our deck. So I will take my discard pile, which is now slightly grown. I've got more cards than I started with, and that's good. And then I'm going to shuffle again while looking in the opposite direction. And I am going to carry on playing. What does this do? So additionally, you may flip 1. So when I buy it, I can also flip +2. Does that mean it costs 2 more? I'm guessing so. Airport. Okay, that's good because we've got victory points on there. So I do want that. And farmer's market. You must leave this card in your discard pile when you shuffle. Why would I want that? Interesting. Let's back to the game. We are playing a logging site. Recycle this card. I get to return it to the bottom of my deck. Oh yeah, it's this. Okay, yeah. All right. So we'll play that. We will play that because that's fine. And I guess we'll play this. We're going to add +1 to our limit next turn, so we can actually have 3 frownies next turn. And we've gained 2 coins. I think I'm gonna go for some more because I really want to buy something that isn't a logging site. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we've got 1 frowny. This will give us 4, 5, and still 1 frowny. And I think I'll stick at that because that seems like pretty decent to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we'll buy a wind farm. We'll buy a wind farm and we call it good now. Remember, this turn we've now got a limit of 3 frownies. So that's 1. And that's 2, and that's 3. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that's fine. I guess that'll have to do. 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at this. We can buy the farmer's market, and we can remove 1 card we played this turn from the game. Well, how about this trailer park card? Because that's really... Now we've only got 1 in our deck, and that feels very manageable. Camping grounds. We've got that trailer park and the country resort, and I'm not going to... I've got 2. I guess I'll flip. Look at that. I've just got rid of all my trailer parks. So there's no way that I'm going to go bust by accident, I think. I say that. Now I'm not certain of that anymore. I'm going to shuffle. Looking away, not looking at the cards, looking away. That doth protest too much, you say. No, I'm just reminding you that I'm not looking. Farmer's market. 2 and 4. Do we go another one? I guess so. 5. Well, now there's no trailer parks. I guess we can just keep going as much as we want, really. So obviously still can't go above 2, but it means I don't have to play this, right? So let's see. If I get 11, I can develop this and essentially buy it and then flip. And this one, what does this do again? Oh yeah. Return this card to the bottom of your deck. All right, well, why don't we just start loading up on these? I think this is probably a good idea. Oh, whilst I remember, I've been playing this wrong. Well, not entirely, but every time I shuffle, I should be taking one of these out of the game. I forgot about that. So how many times have I shuffled? 3? That sounds right. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3 cards out just to be a bit fair. If I did 4... I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to shoot myself in the foot and take 4 out if I didn't. I mean, yes, I could go back and look through the tape. Whatever. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, maybe this wasn't... I could buy this and then flip it, but then I honestly don't... So when I recycle it, I get 2 cash. I'm going to do this. I'm going to develop it, so I'm going to flip... like that, and then when I flip it, it gets to go to the back of my deck, so I'm going to do that. So now, essentially, I'm getting... If I can make 20 money, I can buy 3 victory points. So we're needing money and victory points That's not unusual in this game. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't carry on because that'll give us 3 frownies. So we've got $4, and I think we'll get some camping grounds. Yeah, and then we want to upgrade this as well. So we're trying to get some, let's try to get a nice 8 score if we can. 1, oh, this is 2. Okay, is it worth playing this? I guess, maybe, yeah. All right, and then 3, another victory point, and then we're not going to play this because it will bust us. So those kind of, oh well, this isn't actually, this is pretty good. So now we can have 4 frownies next turn. So I haven't played this, so we've got 3 coins to spend, which I suppose we'll buy. We should do this, shouldn't we? Yeah, and then we'll put this at the bottom of our deck. Sounds good. All right, now we're going to shuffle again. No, are we going to? No, we're not going to shuffle again because we need to play these 2. But we're going to play these 2 and then shuffle. And then I'm going to take a card like I should have been doing for the past some turns. So here we are. We've gained 2 coins. We've got 2 frowny faces, but we're allowed 4 this turn. Now, having 2 coins is quite far away from having 20. And is also quite far away from having 40, so getting 6 victory points of these 2 cards seems quite far away in my understanding at the moment. Which card should we take away? Another farmer's market? Yeah. That's 4, and that's 1 victory point. Can play this because we've got a limit of 4 frownies, so that's another 1. We've got another victory point here. And we can play this as well, but we don't want to play this one. So now what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not that good. I guess we can make this into an airport. Choose a card in any discard pile and shuffle it into that player's deck. Yes, okay, that sounds good. So that will be our turn there. Now we've got a country resort for 1, a victory point, a logging site for 2, a farmer's market for another 2, so that's 4. And what are we going to do? Are we going to upgrade this farmer's market? Is it just so I can... Wait, I pay 4, but then I gain 2 by changing it back? Like, what's the point? What am I missing? I guess is it just to get rid of the... It's to get rid of the frowny, isn't it? I can pay 4 and get rid of the frowny. Although, but you can't... No, you can't flip and then carry on playing. That's not the rule. So what is it? Why is this not clicking? I'm drawing a blank. I'm sure it'll come back to me at some point, but I just honestly can't remember why I'd want to do that. There must be some reason, and I'm sure that I've played with that card before, but I just can't remember. Oh, it's been a long day. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've still got 4 coins to spend. Yes, that's my dilemma, I remember. So I suppose I could buy a campground and then hope that I'm going to, at some point, get lots of money to upgrade these because I want to upgrade them. Oh, and I had one of these, so I can add 1 to my limit this next turn, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to keep going, or do I want to build this wind farm, or do I want to build and develop this? No, I don't have. I'm not going to get enough money for it. This doesn't get me any money either, but it gets me at least victory points. Okay, so we'll buy this for 5, and then we'll shuffle. We're running out of time, so essentially as soon as this supply gets empty, that's the end of the game. So if we haven't won by then we're in a bit of trouble. Now we need to generate lots of coins, and we need to use that to flip our camping grounds, and yeah, that's about it really. Camping grounds, oh, and maybe logging sites, but mostly camping grounds. Wind farms? Yeah, camping grounds and wind farms. Okay, so let's keep our eyes out for those. We've got our strategy. Let's go. 1 victory point, 1 coin. Turn this card to the bottom of your deck. Yeah, that's the archaeology one. Okay, we've got 2 coins and 1 frown. We've got 2 victory points, 4 victory points. We've got some more coins. 2, 3, 4 coins now. I think I'd like to try to get, if I'm going to buy anything, it'll probably be a wind farm. So I would like 5. So let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can still play this, but is there any point? Well, yes, I suppose there might be. No, there isn't, because really what I'd like to do is just flip this, isn't it? That's what we decided, really. Or I could buy this and then flip if I can get up to 11, but I might not be able to get up to 11. What do we think? I I guess we just flip this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 coins. Let's just flip this. Now we've got an airport, and that gives us some more victory points. Next turn around, hopefully that'll be enough. I think if we can get another 1 or 2 upgraded, that should be enough to have 8 in our hand, I think. We've got 2 coins, we've got 3 coins, we've got 4 coins, and that's all we wrote. Did we gain anything more? No, those were the last 2. We've got 4 coins. What are we going to do with that? Flip this back to that. That's not worth it. I really want to do this, but I can't. Flip this card and we get rid of it, which is fine, but I don't have 9. Let's do this, I guess. Buy this and remove this. Although I don't really want to buy anything, to be honest, because it's quickening my demise. Alright, let's keep going. 2. Oh my gosh, it's the same hand again. 3. I don't want to. I'm just going to waste those 3. And then 1, 2, 1 victory point, 2 victory points. Or at least we've got 4. Shall I just carry on? Is it worth it? Yeah, I think it is. No, it isn't, because I've only got 1 more frowny face. But next turn I'll have 4. So I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to get rid of this. We've got 2 more decks to go through to make 8. And we've got a limit of 4. There are actually little punch-out smileys which you can use to denote that you've got extra frowny faces, but I've just never bothered punching them out because I just thought they were kind of cute. Look at these fellas. This guy. What are you doing? Got a little wonky. Or maybe someone did punch you out. I don't know. Anyway, so just making sure that I didn't accidentally. I've been known to accidentally flip those cards whilst getting distracted and doing something else. So I just want to make sure I didn't do that, which we didn't. We're good. This is the right side up, and I'm going to shuffle. So we need to upgrade this. We need to upgrade our campsites, and then we need to really just get some victory points. So let's see what happens. We've got 4 frownies to spend, so that's 1 victory point, 3 victory points, 4, 5 victory points, 6 victory points. Ooh, this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, we've got 3 frownies. Oh no, come on. 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 coins and 6 victory points, 3 frownies. Oh, here we go, 7 victory points. No! Oh, bother, that's really annoying. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 victory points, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins, which is not enough to flip my wind farm or my camping grounds. What does this change into? An airport? Oh yeah, water reservoir. Oh come on! Shoot. So what am I going to spend my points on? I guess we can change this, but it doesn't really help. I'm nowhere near to getting 20 coins, am I? Alright, well, next time I've got a limit of 5, so I think those are all my victory points, unfortunately. But let's just see what happens. So I've got a limit of 5 here, and that's 2 already off the bat. That's 3, 4. Oh, rubbish. 5, and how many coins did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well at least it's enough to upgrade this. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And that way we've got, oh boy, we're going to bring it right down to the wire here. Did we play any? No, we didn't play, so we've still only got 3 for next turn. And then I guess let's get rid of well, it doesn't really matter what we get rid of because I'm not able to buy this, am I? Because if I do, then I'm going to lose. So let's shuffle. We're on 1 card. I have a feeling that this is what happened in my Flip City video too. We got down to the very last card, which is, honestly, I think speaks to the engineering of this game and how, like, well balanced it is, I suppose. If every game is like a just by the skin of your teeth victory, then I don't mind that. Or I suppose by a skin of your teeth loss. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So we're shuffling and we are playing, and we've got, okay, we have got, that gives us 3 cash to flip or develop. So that's kind of neat. Although it's not going to help because if we flip anything, then, so I would have actually preferred for this card to come up later. Shoot. We've got 2. Do I just stop? Do I just stop here? I think maybe I do. Unless I can get 20 coins, but that's very unlikely, isn't it? 1, 2, I've only got 3. And I need to get something without a single other frowny face. I think it might just be best to mulligan this. 1 coin. Alright, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh crap, we're so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we can't play another one. 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. I suppose, yeah, I guess the reason to upgrade this is to literally just take out the game. So, oh crap, I don't think we're going to win, because those are all my good cards with the victory points on them. So how many do we've got 2 extra, so we've got 4 frownies this turn. But I don't think that's going to help us, because I don't think we've got enough victory points left. No, we definitely don't. Oh, rubbish. So we haven't busted, because we've used 4, but we've only got 1 victory point at the end of our turn, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins, in which case I suppose we are not going to do, I guess we'll do this, because I should have done that. Or maybe I shouldn't have spent so long umming and ahhing about what the point of this was, and just bought it to, make it good. Oh no! And then I take this out this out of the deck, and we've lost. We've lost Flip City Wilderness. The game has beaten us. We are defeated. Let's see, I bet just one more turn, maybe. One more turn. Let's see, remember I've got one extra smiley because I played a camping grounds right at the end of this last turn. So let's see what we can do. Oh, well, there it is. Look, there's all the victory points. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one more turn and I would have got it. Ah, that's frustrating. Well, good game. Yeah, like I said towards the start, plays very similar to Flip City, but those little tweaks, the little kind of interesting tweaks, are make it fun. I mean, it's still a great game, and standalone or in combination with. I can imagine like throwing this in and having this. I think this would replace like the park in the other game, and then this would replace like the trailer park instead of I can't really think it's like a house or an apartment, residential. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's that. What do you guys think? Same awesome artwork. I mean, really cool card layout and great design. I mean, I'm just really into it. And of course, they saved all the same symbols from the last game, so that's pretty good too. There's one more in the set which I haven't got, the Flip City Reuse, I want to say. Haven't picked that one up yet, but maybe it's worth a shot. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment, hit the like button if you enjoyed any part of this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more solo gaming tabletop content from me. And well, thanks so much for watching. I will see you later.